Is it rolling, Bob? YouTube, YTPC. Excuse me while I get this going. Nice. Ken Byron's Ventures, Eldritch Pipes, Goblin Mixture. I'm revisiting this. Did my first video on this one back in November. I've had this jar since December, so that means it's been in a jar for 5 months. See the jar art. I wanted to revisit it because I've been hearing a number of videos, Paladin Piper and some others, about Ken Byron's tobaccos. And recently, maybe in my last video, I was commenting that I decided I don't like vapors. It took me a year to figure out that they were saying vapor as in Virginia Perique and not just vapor as in gaseous material. So I went back and just thought I wasn't having much luck with the Haunted Bookshop and Telegraph Hill, so I remembered that Verge Engine Overdrive, the Ken Byron blend, is a vapor. I'd liked it before, and I tried it recently, and I like it again. This one's been in a jar for 11 months. I've been smoking regularly now for over a year, so some of my stuff is getting a little older. I thought Verge Engine Overdrive was pretty good, and then I was looking through my cellar and realized I had Goblin Mixture. I hadn't tried that in a while. And this is about my third bowl in a row now, in the last week or so. I really like it. As I said before, and the label notes say that it's made up of Red Virginia from 2000 and Turkish tobaccos, Orientals, from about 2010, and a little bit of Latakia. So I guess you might be tempted to call that a Balkan type, English type, I'm not sure. But I really like it. And along those lines, I've been trying to get a hold of The Patience of Dr. Silence, the other collaboration between Chris Kelly and Ken Byron. And haven't had much luck. Brings up another question. As I said in my other video recently, always looking to find a favorite blend. old reliable. I've been enjoying this Goblin mixture so much I thought maybe that would be it. One of them anyway. I don't wish to have only one, but I'd like to have a handful of Old Faithfuls. But every time I smoke this now, it's been at the top of my rating list as very nice. Smooth and sweet. It does leave a little taste in the mouth, aftertaste for several hours, if not overnight. But that's not tongue bite, it's just a lingering flavor. I try to use it as a reminder of some pleasant moments I spent the day before, the afternoon before. But then it occurred to me, if anybody's tried to buy some Ken Byron's tobaccos, especially the Eldridge Pipes collaborations, at times they seem like unobtainium. They'll be in stock for a few minutes and then out of stock. Maybe come back in. Looked at the website today, Ken Byron Ventures, and like almost nothing's in stock. all this stuff is out. We had some patients of Dr. Silence in for a day or so. Maybe I should have grabbed some, but it has Virginia's, dark Virginia and Kentucky with a topping, a light topping. The idea of a topping put me off a little bit, so I didn't pull the trigger. Not that I'm adverse to aromatics entirely, but when I buy something that special at that price, I probably don't want an aromatic. I'm not even sure it qualifies as such, but it's got a topping on it. They say it right on the bag. So that brings up the point that I guess you just have to treat these as special treats, something that you can get once in a while and enjoy them. But the supply is notoriously unreliable. Kind of sad to say. I don't know how he stays in business because well, almost everything's out of stock all the time, it seems. Verge Engine Overdrive is nowhere to be found. Goblin Mixture's gone. This other one I have is, haven't tried this one yet, I'm looking forward to it someday. Mountains of Madness. That's a blend with Latakia, Virginia Orientals, and Madness. But I'm still on this hunt for a blend that I can rely on to be enjoyable almost every time. And something I can get my hands on. Possibly, preferably perhaps in bulk, so I can buy 4 or 8 ounces and put it in jars and have it for the foreseeable future. I'm not a doomsday prepper or anything, but I am aware that something could happen, you know, excessive taxing or taxation or conflict somewhere in the world, like Syria has made Syrian Latakia unavailable. Who knows? There may be those out there who worry that their favorite tobaccos will, one reason or the other, be either unavailable or just very expensive or hard to get. Bob's Chocolate Flake comes to mind. I've never had it. A lot of people seem to really like it. You know, the concept of chocolate in a smoke is something I haven't tried. It sounds interesting, that's why I want to give it a shot, but everywhere I look it's out of stock. I don't know if it's ever coming back. You know, that's the other thing, you know, upheavals in the industry. Companies come and go, merge, disappear. What was it, McClellan's that everybody loved so much, and then they're gone. Never had any of theirs because I kind of started this up not terribly long after they all disappeared. So the search continues. In the meantime, I've got good an ounce and a half or so of my Goblin mixture left here. Little VEO left. And got a bunch of other stuff in this quote-unquote cellar. I don't smoke so often that it's not at all difficult to get way ahead of myself. I have much more tobacco than I can smoke anytime soon, so I'm not worried about that exactly. Just a little concerned about finding the one I really like, or a few that I really like, and then won't be able to get them anymore. The good news is there's hundreds, if not thousands, of tobaccos out there, so you can always search for something else. Smoking this in my rather large Algerian briar made in France, no other ID on here, but I like this pipe. It's big, it's one of the larger ones I have, and I completely sanded it down and refinished with some Watco's Danish oil, and it's a very understated matte finish, and for a no-name pipe it's got nice grain and virtually no fills or defects to speak of. You know, it's not crazy beautiful grain, but just very pleasant. And one of the videos somebody was asking, what kind of pipes do you like? And I like these estate pipes, especially the Algerian briar ones. No particular reason other than many of them are very nice looking briar with ones that don't have a lot of defects and ugly fills. Those are the ones I look for. I don't mind putting my hands on a pipe with tools and sandpaper and finish. Don't do a lot of it because I've got more pipes than I could possibly smoke. But every now and then, I'm getting it under control. I mean, we all go through a period, I think, where we buy way more pipes than we need. I still take a glance at eBay now and then, but I don't search busily these days because I've got enough. If something special comes along, I'll bid on it, but I'm not going crazy anymore. Just trying to settle down and enjoy the stuff I have. But as I said, I keep track of my smokes in a spreadsheet. And this one will go down. Is very nice. Out here in the hut, the White Pine Hut, smoking hut. Still at home. I haven't made any plans to move it yet. I don't know if it's visible, but it's been out here for several months now, and the green pine is as I expected, shrinking, getting narrower. Wood smoke shrinks for the most part in the width, not in the length. So all these gaps are opening up between the boards, and my plan is to squeeze them back together. I kind of designed it with that in mind. Left some extra material around so I can take up the slack, so to speak. I haven't decided if I'll do that now while it's still here, or if I'll just do that when I move it. Planning to move it to my wood lot. It's still a plan, but still a desire, not necessarily. Hasn't advanced to the planning stage yet. I've got a spot picked out, I think. But it'll be quite a chore to disassemble this thing and load it in the truck and move it all by myself. Better get to it soon before I get any older. But this is great. We're in a time of year now where it's warm and I can come outside and smoke just about any day I feel like it. And I've been doing it. I get out of, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a week. Certainly don't make a video every time, but once in a while. Hope to get back to the woodlot maybe next week or so, before Father's Day weekend, because we're going to be going to visit my kids and my new granddaughter in 3 weeks, I guess. Looking forward to that. Don't know if I'll go back to the tobacco shop in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. or not. Parking there is a nightmare, and frankly, I've got enough of their tobacco for now. I've had good luck there, but don't really need any more. You know, their selection of house blends is limited and kind of leans towards the aromatics, which I enjoy once in a while, but not all the time. I've got one of their aromatics, and I think 3 of their blends that are kind of English blends. As I keep saying, I'm going to get down to Boston and visit L.J. Peretti pretty soon, I hope. Things are really getting back to something like normal now. I think June 1st, Massachusetts is going to lift most of the regular restrictions. But now that the vast majority of us are vaccinated, it's not that huge a deal anymore. Just relaxing with this pipe, it's really nice. Alright, well, that's probably more than enough. Thanks for joining me once again. Be well, be safe, enjoy your smoke, and I hope to see you again soon.